Hi Sagittarius, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette. If you haven't viewed me before, Sagittarius, this is going to be your weekly reading for the week of April 1st through the 7th. This is good for all placements, Sagittarius, for Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. This is a general reading, so just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. Sagittarius, when I was meditating on your cards, I was getting a few different things. I feel like some of you are definitely trying to save some money. I feel like some of you are trying to like get a loan for something. I feel like some of you could be trying to get a loan for a car, or you're car shopping, um, or you're trying to get a loan to start up something like a business, um, or something like that. You're trying to get a loan to move things along with something like that. I feel like if you can't get a loan from a bank, you could possibly try to get some money from like a family member. Um, I feel like some of you could be trying to um could be having I keep hearing like I kept hearing like you're on the right track. Like I kept hearing like you're on the right track, you're on the right track, but you're looking in the wrong direction. I kept hearing that. You're on the right track, but you're looking in the wrong direction. Like I kept I keep seeing in your past readings that you're like stop and go with something. Like whether this is like a move or a um like a business plan or something like that, or something like that with you, Sagittarius. I feel like it's been kind of going on for a little bit. I feel like some of you are getting some aches and pains, like you're achy. I feel like you could be doing some self-care. I feel like it's been long overdue. But I did hear like the pressure is off, the pressure is off. Um so I feel like something good is going to be coming in for you. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, you did have a lot of positive cards. The other thing I was hearing was silly goose. I don't know if you call somebody that or people say that to you, you're a silly goose if you're really silly. It's either silly goose or silly Billy. Could be that silly goose or silly Billy. So Sagittarius, let's see what we have going on for you. You have the Justice card on the bottom. You have the Nine of Wands. You have the Seven of Swords. You have the Magician. The Moon. The Three of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands. Okay. You have the World on the bottom of the deck there, a clarifying deck. You have the Six of Wands. You have Judgment. You have the Six of Wands on the first card and the last card. You have the Star. You have the King of Swords. You have Temperance. You have the Chariot. You have a major arcana in every single group except for the first one. So let's get into this, Sagittarius. You have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands. And I feel like what this is saying for you is that you are definitely persevering against something that you are trying to achieve. I feel like you are definitely battle worn, with that Nine of Wands. And I feel like this has been going on for a while for you, especially in the past readings. But I feel like you are pushing forward and you are not giving up. With the number nine, that's right obviously before the number 10, but it means that you're getting ready to wrap something up. Um, you just keep pushing forward. You're showing persistence and you're pushing forward. And the Six of Wands is all about a victory. It is showing, achievement, and it's showing that you are going to get there. With the World card, or you have Justice on the bottom. But you have the World. Yeah, you have the Justice and the World. So you have two major arcanas on both decks. So I feel like you are going to achieve what you want to do, and you are going to get balance, and you are going to get good karma with whatever it is that you're trying to do. And I feel like you could be receiving some attention in this. I feel like I said that to you before. I feel like people could be maybe taking some notice if you're trying to keep things a little bit quiet or hidden. Whether this is, you could be maybe trying to be quiet about switching jobs or departments, or if you're trying to maybe you're trying to move out quietly and you're trying not to like let anybody know, or move under the cover of darkness, or whatever, whatever it is for you. I don't know. But whatever this could be for you. I'm sorry, I get really cold sometimes. Um, but whatever this is for you, I feel like it's going to be successful. I feel like it's taking a little bit longer than you ever planned or you imagined, but it is going to be successful. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Judgment card. And I feel like the Judgment, it's the Seven of Swords. It can be the traditional lying, cheating, stealing card. But I don't feel like this is that in the sense. I feel like, well, let's go over what I was going to say first. I feel like you are doing this quietly. I feel like you are trying to, move out of your situation. I feel like you're doing that, you know, tactfully, and I feel like you're sneaking away quietly, whatever this is. And I don't, it's not like you're sneaking away like you're, like tiptoeing, but I feel like you are doing this quietly. You're not telling a lot of people. You are doing this, very secretly. And I feel like with the Judgment card, you could be having like almost like an awakening to the point where you're like, I have to do this now. I can't do this anymore. Maybe you're getting some, spiritual downloads to where you are realizing, okay, on this date, that's the date I got to do it, or that's it. That's the way I'm going to do this, or, this is going to be the person I'm going to give. So whatever it's going to be, I know it's going to be different for all of you. Take it how it resonates. Um, on the other hand, what I was going to say is about, the typical lying, cheating, stealing card. I feel like in a way, maybe you could be having an awakening about something where you are realizing how something was stolen from you. Maybe maybe physically stolen from you, or maybe almost like stolen from you in a way, like stolen your stolen your time, stolen something valuable, like stolen your spirit, stolen, something like that. Robbed you of your happiness, something like that. And I feel like it's an awakening for you, like to the point where you are kind of coming out of that and you're realizing, like, oh, I can stay at this place a little bit longer, but then maybe you're kind of reflecting on it, um, feeling like, wait a minute, I just realized, this place or person or whatever, you know, has taken this from me, you've taken this time from me, you've done this to me, and you're starting to almost have an awakening. Like this girl on here, she's this big steak. She's almost feeling like almost like she's shocked at how much has been, you know, she's like she's shocked at how much she's gained, but on the opposite, she's shocked at how much has happened. Um, Next you have the Magician and the Star. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're trying to manifest something. You're trying to manifest, um, your wish fulfillment. And I feel like it is going to happen for you. You know, I feel like you haven't lost faith. You haven't lost hope. And I feel like you're definitely doing that. I feel like you are trying to remove yourself out of this situation, whatever it is. On this card, she's gaining a lot of attention. She has that first, winner for the pie. So I feel like, you are trying to get to a happier place. I feel like you could just be manifesting, just happiness. I feel like it's been a long time since you've really felt good and happy, possibly silly too, with you know, me manifesting on your cards. Next, you have the moon and the king of swords. With the moon, this can be, um, you could possibly be doing something at night. Um, maybe you're doing a lot of your planning, maybe you're doing writing, maybe you're doing typing, maybe you go on like the computer or something at night, do research, you do like scrolling or um I feel like some of you like scroll through stuff at nighttime, like a lot of us do, but I feel like that's when you do a lot of your research. Maybe some people aren't like around. Um, I feel like that could be what you're doing. Um, if you look at this King of Swords, he's almost looking at this grill. Um, he's kind of like looking over at that grill, like almost like how you would look at like the person next to you, like, oh, I hope they don't catch what I'm looking at. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't say that. But almost like when like your video, like your phone, like the music plays really loud and you're like, I hope they didn't hear that because it's like so loud. Not because you're hiding anything, but because you don't want to wake anybody up because the music plays so loud. Um, but I feel like that could be what you're doing. And with this giant shish kebab, I feel like that's almost like he's putting everything on that shish kebab, like you're trying to get everything in order in a way. But the King of Swords, I feel like that's kind of what you're doing. You're trying to get everything in a row. You're trying to get all this, you know, everything you need. You're trying to gain all this knowledge. Um, you're checking off everything that you need to do. And I feel like that could be what you're doing. I feel like with the moon as well, you're a little bit nervous about it. You're having some anxiety about it, but you're just supposed to just stay on that path. Keep doing what you're doing. For the Three of Pentacles, you next have the Three of Pentacles and the Temperance card. The Temperance is your power card. And I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, you could be receiving recognition for something. People are, I feel like, helping you. I've said that to you before. You are trying to get to another, whether this is in work or whatever this is, I feel like you are in a group type setting or you only are letting a few people know about, if you are, doing something else or whatever this is. Um, I feel like you are trying to also with the temperance card. Temperance is all about balance. It's about harmony. It's about taking only what you need as well. Like it's about balancing your material like type of needs. It's about like it's I guess comparing it to you could take the whole bowl of candy at trick or treating, but do you need to do that? It's taking the few pieces and making sure that everybody has some in the neighborhood type of thing. And I feel like that's what you're doing, and people are seeing, they're recognizing you for your good naturedness. I feel like you're a very harmonious person. I feel like you're a very leveled, good natured person. I feel like they're seeing your hard work as well. Next, you have the chariot and you have the Six of Wands and the chariot. So I feel like I said, I felt like some of you could be trying to maybe get a loan for a car or something, or you're shopping for a car or a vehicle. I feel like if you're doing that, you will be successful at it. The other thing is that I feel like some of you could just be trying to remove yourself from a situation. On this chariot card, it says risk, gain. I'm not sure what the other word says because it's cut off, but I feel like that's what this is, could be for you. I feel like it could be a risk, a gain. Whether this is a loan or not, it's always a risk, to get out a loan, but it's also a gain because you're, acquiring a vehicle. And I feel like that's what this is, whether you are physically getting a car and moving yourself away from something, or you're just getting a car and being able to finally, you know, you're finally able to take care of yourself to get you to other places. I feel like it'll be um victorious for you either way. Let's see what else we have for you, Sagittarius. What is the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands for Sagittarius? You have the Hermit. You have the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Now, with the Hermit, I feel like with this one, she's doing a lot of self-care in this Hermit card. And, I feel like that's what you could be doing. I feel like you haven't done a lot of self-care in a long time. And I feel like it's definitely needed. And I feel like it'll make you feel a lot better. With the Eight of Cups as well, I feel like you're definitely trying to remove yourself from a situation and temporarily while you might not be able to that very second, or you could be finally removing yourself from that situation, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. I feel like self-care will do you some good. I feel like it'll be good for your soul. And I feel like it'll be good for you to even just nurture those old wounds from that Nine of Wands. What is the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card here? Whoa. You have the Seven of Cups on the bottom, and you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like this is what you're doing. You're leaving, you're trying to almost sneak away, quietly, from that Ten of Wands. I feel like these are just too many burdens that you've been carrying for so long. With the Seven of Cups on the bottom as well, I feel like this is something that you've weighed back and forth. You've kind of gone over your options and your choices. I feel like you're a little bit hesitant as well, though. You could have a little bit of fear, with those two sevens. But I feel like, this is the right thing to do. It's just too much burdens on you. With the Judgment, that Ten of Wands, I feel like it's just been weighing down on you for too long. What is the Magician and the Star card for Sagittarius? You have the Lovers on the bottom, and you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, with the Five of Wands, this can be about conflict and competition. But this can also be about conflict and competition within yourself. The Lovers can be about love. It can also represent, a path that you're taking, or, a path that you're going to choose, which way to go. You could be walking away, or trying to figure out what to do, having some conflict inside, about a love situation. Maybe you're like, I don't know if I should leave them or stay or work things out. You could be just trying to manifest and hope for some, a new love. Maybe you want your partner to show you some attention as well. Maybe your partner doesn't show you enough attention. What's the Moon and the King of Swords? You have the Knight of Pentacles, but you have the Emperor on the bottom. And I feel like with this, you are you're trying to figure out what to do. Like I said, you could be at night, you could be trying to do some research and things. I feel like, with the Knight of Pentacles, things are moving a little bit slower than you want it to. I feel like with the Emperor, this has to do with a job or somebody in charge. If you need help or something like that, I feel like you could be going to an emperor type person. This could be a father figure or somebody wise like that, or family. I feel like you could be going to them if you're a little bit confused as well. The Moon can represent confusion, illusion, and I feel like you could be having a lot of information. You could have a lot of information like that King of Swords. You feel like you got everything figured out, but I feel like you might still need a little bit of extra help, and that's why you're going to the Emperor. If that doesn't resonate, this could just represent, a higher up type thing, like your job. What is the Three of Pentacles and the Temperance card? Knight of Pentacles. There's a Four of Cups on the bottom, and the Knight of Pentacles went out to pop out again. Yeah, and I feel like, you feel like things are just moving a little bit slow. The good thing though about this Knight of Pentacles, and I've been saying it for this deck, with these readings, you're my last reading to do. And, I've been comparing this knight too. He's a slower moving knight, but I've been comparing him to he has that pull start lawnmower, and you compare it to the neighbor up the street who has a really really expensive one, the expensive tractor who can cut his lawn in like 2 seconds, and you're push mowing your whole lawn and it takes forever to do. um but the thing about this lawnmower is that it actually cuts your lawn slower, but it actually makes really nice clean lines. It actually makes the lawn a lot better. It doesn't leave grass clippings like all over the place. It actually makes it look much, much cleaner and nicer. Surprisingly, it takes longer, but it looks a lot better. And I feel like, you know, things might be taking longer in a way, but it's going to be much worth it. If you were to jump into something, like if this was a Knight of Swords, it wouldn't be time yet. Think it wouldn't be the right time. The plans would fall apart, whatever this could be. Take it how it resonates. It wouldn't be the right time. And I feel like with that 4 cups on the bottom, these cups are all empty, and these can represent, past choices, or past offers or whatever, that you've had, and they're empty. There wasn't anything fulfilling in there. Maybe because they just blew by, rushed into them, or whatever, or there just wasn't anything there. But this is a big fulfilling cup. It's emotionally fulfilling. And I feel like that's why things need to go a little bit slower, because they're going to be worth it. And that's why that temperance card is there. It's it has to be done, in a balanced way. It has to be done, with moderation. It has to be done, cooperatively. All those, things, it's got to be done, you know, slow and steady, but also, to where it's done in just the right way, which I feel like that's what you're doing. I know it seems like it might seem a little, it might seem like things just aren't going fast enough. You might get hung up sometimes, but I feel like things are going to work out for you. And lastly, you have the 3 of Cups to tie everything together. You have the Chariot, the 6 of Wands, and then you have the 3 of Cups. A celebration, joy, happiness. I feel like this can represent, a celebration of, it could be love, could be a job, this could be a gathering, this could be you healing over something. And the Page of Pentacles is on the bottom. This can represent anything that's going to start and turn into something long lasting. The page turns into the King of Pentacles. So this is something that could be coming in for you, that is, or that you're headed towards, that you're trying to achieve, that's going to be long lasting, is going to be fulfilling for you. So whatever you're trying to achieve, this week, I feel like it is taking shape for you. I feel like this is something you've been trying to achieve for a while, Sagittarius. But I feel like this first week is looking good for you. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for viewing me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Until then, enjoy your week so much, and I hope to see you at the next read. Thanks. Bye.